let's get straight into it. Which one is better, the Tesla Model S or the Porsche Taycan? We're gonna talk about this from a specification standpoint, but also some review standpoint. First, let's talk Porsche Taycan. You all know how it looks like. We're going to talk about styling first. We're going to get straight into it. Which one looks better? Well, for car, you would say that looks cooler. Definitely the Taycan. Futuristic design, front and rear. I mean, look at that. Look at that rear. I mean, gotta give it to Porsche. It looks great. But if I were to drive it on a road, I would choose the facelifted Model S. I mean, it's an elegant looking car. This design language has grown. 1 decade nearly has this car existed. It still looks great. And so it's sort of a tie between these two cars. Now, interior. Tesla Model S interior, well, they haven't been the best at it. The steering wheel is ugly. Apart from that, the interior is great. I love the big screen in the middle and that. The Porsche Taycan is a more driver-focused car. And so you've got a more driver-focused interior. Sporty seats, sporty steering wheel. And you've got loads of screens, as you can see. One for the passenger, a gauge cluster for the driver. You've got infotainment here and here. 4 screens in total, I have counted. It's incredible. And it might be just overly complicated. Do you really need all these screens? But man, is it cool. But I'm not sure if Porsches have the best history for being reliable, and these screens aren't going to be all that reliable. But I'll go for the Taycan because it looks damn cool. The Model S, well, the interior is starting to get old. It's starting to get old. Next one, very, very important. We're going to just compare these two cars just with the Model S performance and the Taycan Turbo S. Well, the ones everyone's caring about, obviously. So here I've highlighted. So here, the Model S performance Raven and the Taycan Turbo S. So let's talk Raven. This is the highest performance version in the Tesla Model S. 100 kilowatt an hour battery. 2.2 tons does it weigh. The Taycan weighs also 2.2 tons. No, 2.3 tons. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is 0 to 60 times, perhaps. And it's a 2.4 second mark. The Taycan does it in 2.6 seconds. Now, these are the claimed times, but I've seen videos on YouTube, and those are real, that the Model S does 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds. Which is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. The Taycan, however, does 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. That's the fastest I've seen in YouTube. And obviously YouTube isn't everything. But I do believe the Tesla is quicker. Top speed 163, 162, that doesn't really matter. Now what matters is the range right here. And so we're gonna look at the range of the EPA. So the Performance Raven has a range of 560 kilometers or 350 miles, while the Taycan Turbo S has a EPA range of 192 miles versus 350 miles. That is a big difference. 150 miles is the difference you're looking at here. And it is really large when you're considering electric cars, because ranges are very important. Ranges are very important. And so what Tesla has done is also integrated the sort of daily usability, and that plays a big part. Because the Taycan is a Porsche, and a Porsche is a Porsche, which means it's meant for performance, and it's a Porsche. It's a performance car. It's a luxury car. It's a performance car. It's a luxury car. But the Model S isn't necessarily a Porsche. It isn't necessarily a performance car. It is a fast performance car, but also very family friendly. So we've got all sorts of family friendly features, like a boot, 2 boots, and we've got a long range. And the interior is very family friendly, isn't all sports car-ish. I mean, these two cars are meant for very different people. The Taycan is, a football player, obviously, that wants to be cool, wants to be seen, wants everyone looking at them because they've got a Porsche electric car. But the Tesla is more for sort of the normal Joe who wants a very fast but also wants a family car that you can use, and a very daily usable car. And so that's the theory behind the Model S. The important thing we do want to talk about here is the pricing. Obviously, prices do vary, and I want to talk in the standpoint of Hong Kong dollars. And so the Model S performance costs wait a minute I'm back with the official pricing. The Model S performance in Hong Kong costs $1.3 million without any options. The Taycan Turbo S costs $3 million flat without any options. So you're looking at a $1.3 million to a $3 million standpoint. Now, obviously, in different territories, it's very different. But the Tesla is more than 2 times cheaper than the Taycan. And so you do see the difference here. I know the Taycan looks cooler, might be faster, and whatever. But is it worth spending more than 2 times your money on a Porsche when you can get a, faster Model S, a more family-friendly Model S, a more usable Model S for twice less the amount of money? See, that is the point you do have to think about. It's important, okay, you think about this part. Because the normal person, the normal guy, we would just choose the Model S. It's usable. It's better in every way, except coolness. Now, if you want to just be cool, go buy a Porsche Taycan. I mean, it's a Porsche. It's meant for people who want a performance, luxurious, 911 or something. But if you're a normal person who just wants a faster Model S, the Model S performance is the choice for you. And now we want to talk about the Top Gear issue very quick. Because Top Gear did a drag race and the Taycan won. People saying, oh, they used the fake numbers from, the other drag race. The excuse was the Model S did worse here, so they're just doing it a favor. But the point is, folks, they're using the Eco Plus mode, or the Eco mode, when they perform the race on the Tesla. And that obviously minimizes dramatically its performance and all sorts of things, which is why it lost. Because on paper, the Model S should have won, and it should have, realistically, but it didn't. So that's the Top Gear standpoint. Also, talking about the Nürburgring numbers, the Titan Turbo S did a 742, is it? Yeah, 742 on the Nürburgring Notch field, which is not all that impressive, to be honest, considering Honda Civic Type R was faster than that. Now, there isn't an official number for the Tesla Model S, but the upcoming even more performance version, high performance version of the Tesla Model S, called the Plaid, or whatever. They did a 7:23 time around the Nürburgring. This isn't official time, but someone has timed it and it's real. And so the Tesla Model S is indeed faster in a straight line. And it might be faster around the track, considering, the Plaid model is coming. And the performance isn't bad either. And so, according to my test I've just done here, this quick sort of review of these two cars, I will certainly say that the Model S is the car for anyone. Look at the price. Taycan is 2 times more expensive than the Model S, so there you go. At least that's what happens in my territory. Anyway, some bonus news. Right. Look at that. Feast your eyes on the Lamborghini Essenza SC V12. Wow. I'm amazed first time seeing this. Obviously, you've got some hexagons all over the place. There's a headlight. That's cool, dude. You know a car is cool when it doesn't have a headlight. It says 63 here. Obviously, some Lamborghini number. This is a track-only machine that you cannot drive on the road. It's only for billionaires who have their own personal track. Anyway, the front looks like this. Dramatically cool. Oh, the headlights are down here. Maybe it's the fog light. Look at how cool it is. A car without headlights. And all those intakes. The roof strip up here. Dude, look at that. Look at that. There isn't like a bonnet. It's just the entire curve here. It's like the McLaren Speedtail, but even cooler. Look at that rear spoiler. The entire shape of the car. It's breathtaking. Man, Lamborghini nailed this car. It's a car that I didn't see coming, but damn is it cool. Look at it. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that back. The sort of McLaren Speedtail look. You've got the rear spoiler, the exhaust, the rear diffuser. Damn, this car is cool. Damn. Looks so cool. Look at that. It's sort of retro. And it's got the scissor doors. Interior, no race car interior. Oh, damn, this is cool. It is cool. It is a cool car, man. I'm telling you now, it's a cool car. Yeah? Look at that. The rear of this car is so long. You've got the carbon fiber. It's a sick car, man. It's a sick car. Look at the entire design language of the car. It's breathtaking. I'm pretty amazed with Lamborghini now. Anyway, brief overview. Total power is more than 820 horsepower. Well, that's the only thing they would say. It uses the same 6.5 litre V12 from its other Aventadors and Centenarios. This is a track-only car, so we didn't really have to mind about that. But I just want to point this car out as a bonus because of the design language. It could be really an inspiration of future Lamborghini models. I mean, it is a sick-looking car. It really is. And so on that note, I conclude today's episode of the EINNOR Show, Tesla Model S vs Porsche Taycan. Just go on Wikipedia and look at the specifications. You'll see the difference. Anyway, thank you so much for listening or watching, and I will see you in my next podcast. I've got a lot more exciting podcasts to come. I'll show my thoughts, ideas on the car industry right now. On my future episodes, loads are to come. But anyway, I'm gonna end right now. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.